Strange I babe. Feel like an old grave. The sheets still hold her weight. The pillow still shapes her name. There's an outline of a life that won't fade when the morning came. I leave the lamp on low, like it's guarding what we were. The air tastes like apology, but no one's left to hear the words. The clock blinks 2 a.m. Same red light, same light. I swear I feel it turning over, and I remember it's just her side of the bed. Still breathes when it sleeps. The mattress forgets slow. Silence goes deep. Yeah, the side of the bed still haunts at my dreams. And every time I wake, I fall apart in between. I still fold a blanket twice, leave space you won't fill. Some habits don't fade, they just wait standing still. The window falls with my breath. Writing her name, I erase again. Feelings just pretending. Automatic breaks, I whisper to the ceiling. Do you still miss her too? But it only answers back in the color of a perfume. Her side of the bed still breathes when I sleep. The mattress forgets slow. The silence goes deep. Yeah, the side of the bed still haunts at my dreams. And every time I wake, I fall apart in between. Yeah. They say time falls over wounds close, but this one hums beneath the sheet. The scent, the crease, the shadow left, they all still know her feet. I keep the light on just enough to see the truth I dread. She's not coming home, and I'm still not leaving her side. Yeah. Maybe someday the bad won't forget, maybe I will too. But tonight I sleep on her side, just to feel close. Close to what I already love. You were patiently in love with you. Strange walking the same road. I'm not looking for you anymore. The air smells like rain and neon sign. Soft hum of strangers chasing time. I pass the store where you said my name. The window still glows the same. The taxi stops, the door light blinks, and I remember how you think too much. Now it's just me, hands in pockets, heart not rushing to feel in touch. I stopped by the cafe that outlasted. The barista still smile without asking. Small talk feels heavier than truth, but lighter than remembering you. This is a night I felt alive again. Not fixed, not found, just breathing in. The sky's not hers, it's finally mine. Painted soft with borrowed time. Yeah, the night I felt alive again. I didn't chase, I didn't defend. Just watch the city softly bend and call that feeling alive again. The street lights hum, a quiet song, the kind that plays when nothing's wrong. For the first time in a long while, I didn't check my phone, I just walked a mile. I saw a couple cross the street, I didn't flinch this time. Love didn't stand, it just looked fine. The world's still spinning without permission, but maybe it's my turn to listen. Every sound feels honest, every shadow kind. I left you behind without losing my mind. This is the night I felt alive again. Not fixed, not found, just breathing in. The sky's not hers, it's finally mine. Painted soft with borrowed time. Yeah, the night I felt alive again. I didn't chase, I didn't defend. Just watch the city softly bend and call that feeling alive again. Maybe heartbreak's just a door, and healing's a step after. You don't forget the fall, you just stop fearing the floor. There's beauty in what's left undone, and peace in walking home alone. Yeah. If love's a storm, then maybe this is quiet. Is the sun, and tonight I felt alive. It's strange how peace feels like something you grow into. Yeah. She's reading by the window, sunlight kissing her sleep. I'm making coffee slow, no need to rush, no need to leave. The radio hums a moon so tuned, the kind that lets time breathe. We don't talk about forever, we just let the moment be. The soul pause, it loves, it doesn't echo. It lands and stays. Love doesn't chase anymore, it just walks beside me. I'm staying this time, not because I'm afraid to lose, but because she feels like something I choose. Even if I knew it hurt someday, yeah, I'm staying this time. In whatever way love stays. She leaves a jacket on my chair like a quiet claim. No words, no weight, just one that knows my name. I catch her humming in the kitchen like soft, real unaware. And I think this is what forgiveness sounds like. She never asked about the ones before, and I never lied. Some hearts don't need the story, they just listen to the tone. I'm staying this time, not because I'm afraid to lose, but because she feels like something I choose. Even if I knew it hurt someday, yeah, I'm staying this time. In whatever way, in whatever way love stays. I used to think healing was silence, but it's laughter at the edge of sleep. Someone saying nothing, but meaning everything. If love returns quiet, believe it, it's the truest kind. Yeah. No promises, no no pretending we won't break. Just morning light, two hands, and a grace to stay. Stay in this time.
Yeah, you. It's not that I still love you. As I don't know how. As I don't know how. As I don't know how.
The doubt it pins right out of the wall still in our feels. Nails left tiny ghosts behind, like the room still saying your name. I pour the perfume down the drain, but the air won't let it go. Even the quiet here feels practice, like it's waiting for your hello. I thought of leading your number, but erase the air. My hands still die over relation. Learning to forget you, so imperfect, true. Every day is smaller, easy. Stops reaching for you, though. Yeah, I'm learning to forget you, one heartbeat at a time. It's not love, somewhere in the quiet in between. I've rewritten our story 100 ways. Each end is softer than before. Sometimes I make you stay, sometimes you leave without a word. I still talk to you in my sleep, but less often now. You answer like a fading echo, still kind of my loud. The moon hangs like it knows everything, watching me relearn how to breathe. Some nights I almost believe that moving on doesn't mean leaving. I'm meant to forget you, so imperfect and true. Every day is smaller, easy. Stops reaching for you. Yeah, I'm learning to forget you, one heartbeat at a time. It's not hate, it's not love, it's somewhere in the quiet in between. I used to count the days since you left. Now I count the ones I make it through. Grief doesn't go away, it just learns to wear new shoes. I walk soft now, but I still step where you stood. Yeah. Maybe one day your name won't echo like prayer. Maybe one day forgetting won't feel like betrayal. Until then, I'll just keep learning to forget you. We only call it love. Only call it love. Good. We promised to stop it. to yourself alone. We promise to stop cleaning, but we keep something the same smell. But we shine no same smell. Kiss me like a dare. Yeah. I know the storm before the hit. Yeah. The hush, the taste, the heat, the twist. Yeah. Tell myself this time is different. While watching you light a match up, yeah. Your lipstick stains like a warning sign. My hands still reach for fire. Crave you like a habit. Forgot how to quit. Keep coming back to run. Building dreams on broken floor. Calling peace the way we grew. Then bleeding for the proof. Yeah, we keep coming back to rule. Chasing highs that feel like truth. Love like this don't heal the truth. Who survived? You say you hate me softer now, and I laugh cause I do too. We both know what's next. It's the sheets of silence after. I trace your spine like I'm praying, but to God I wish you gone. Every touch it gives and kills, every morning starts with wrong. You turn away, but leave the door crack wide, and I walk through again, cause pain looks good in your life. Building dreams on broken floor. Calling peace the way we grew. And bleeding for the proof once more. Yeah, we keep coming back to rule. Chasing highs that feel like truth. Love like this don't heal the truth. Who survived? If leaving man I lose you clean. Still stay dirty just to see. Our love's a crime with no escape. We both confess and plead the same. We breathe, I break. Somehow we call that fate. Yeah. Some stories don't end. They just run out of forgiveness. Oh, oh. We keep coming back to road. And call the ashes home.
Sometimes love ain't the problem. It's the reason you can't breathe.
I packed my things slow, not cause I wanted to go, but because every minute with you was starting to erase me. You said stay, we can fix it, but we've been fixing the same wound for years. Now the bandage is just decoration, and the scar's the only thing real. You touch my face like a habit. Not like that, not like that, not like that. And I smile like a fool, grateful for the ghost of what we were. I had to leave you to survive. Loving you was killing the light inside. Man, hell gon' come by. The sweeter poison I could find. Yeah, I had to leave you to survive. Not because I stopped caring, because I finally did. I walked past the door twice, just to see if I break. The floorboards creaked your name, like even the house didn't want me gone. Sky outside looked unfamiliar, like freedom does the first time. And I swear the air felt heavy, like guilt wearing perfume. You say I quit, but you don't know the nights I stay. Sometimes leaving ain't betrayal. It's the only way to love yourself back. Loving you is killing the light inside. You were home and hell combined, sweetest poison I could find. Yeah, I had to leave you to survive. Not because I stopped caring, because I finally did. There's a peace that comes after breaking, quiet but cruel, like silence after rain. You don't miss the storm, you miss what it made you feel. If you ever wonder why I left, it wasn't to forget who we are. It was to remember who I am without you.
Yeah. I wrote 100 songs times, never met her once. You probably laugh if you saw it. Creases, coffee stains, the ink bleeding through the fold like it's trying to escape me. Too. I started with, hey, it's been a while. Crossed it out 12 times, because it's not been a while, it's been a lifetime since you started being mine. I didn't write for you back, I wrote to make sense of the silence, but every word I find still sound like please. Yeah. This is a letter I never sent, the one that burned my hands. It's full of things I meant, and the truths I couldn't get right. Yeah, the letter I never sent, it still sleeps in my drawer, because some goodbyes aren't endings, they're just pauses forevermore. I told you about the dreams, the one where you still turn to me, where we talk about nothing and it still feels like everything. Yeah. I said I'm fine now, but the paper knew I lied. Every sentence trembled, like even ink can't cry. Love for her, love for her. I never blamed you for leaving, I only blame myself for staying broken. You moved on in sunlight, I stayed in the weather you left behind. Hey. Hey. This is a letter I never sent, the one that burned my hands to write. It's full of things I meant, and the truths I couldn't get right. Yeah, the letter I never sent, it still sleeps in my drawer, because some goodbyes aren't endings, they're just pauses forevermore. If you ever wonder how I've been, look at the rain, how it falls like forgiveness. The Neverlands I talk to it sometimes, pretend it listens. Maybe it carries my words to wherever you are. I never signed it, didn't know how to end, because love like ours, it doesn't end. It just lingers between ink and air. The letter I never Same city, different silence. Neon lights blink, they forgot your face. The air smells like rain and second chances. I walk past cafes we used to claim. Chairs still warm with memory. A girl laugh, same pitch, same rhythm. And for a second I flinch. Old habits die in public places. I take the long way home, past the bridge you loved at dusk. Your name feels strange in my head, like a song I used to know by heart. These are streets without your name. Same sky, but it don't feel the same. I keep turning corners I can't claim. Hoping the wind forgets your flame. Yeah, streets without your name. Just me and the echo of who I became. I breathe, but I still taste blame. On streets without your name. Yeah. There's a couple holding hands by the light. Their laughter floats, then fades at night. I don't envy, not anymore. Just learning what quiet's for. I light a smoke, I don't inhale. Watch it burn down like a fairy tale. Once upon us, that's a plot, a story ending, we both forgot. Every shadow feels like proof that love's just time wearing true. I don't hate you, cause it ain't. Forgiveness hurt in its own way. These are streets without your name. Same sky, but it don't feel the same. I keep turning corners I can't claim. Hoping the wind forget your flame. Yeah, streets without your name. Just me and the echo of who I became. I breathe, but I still taste blame. On streets without your name. Yeah, the traffic hums in minor keys. The city moves, it don't miss me. I pass the street and look away, letting silence have its say. Maybe healing ain't loud or kind. Maybe it's just not looking behind. Yeah, somewhere between leaving and staying, I found myself walking free, and the city finally feels like mine. On streets without your name.
Yeah. Some ghosts don't leave. They just learn to sit quietly beside you.
Yeah. It's been years since I said your name out loud, but it still hums behind my teeth. I built a life, small and steady. Bookshelves, coffee, pours that creep. No one else about you anymore, and I've stopped bringing you up. But sometimes in the middle of a sentence, my voice forgets what he looks like. I don't ache the way I used to, but I don't feel whole either. There's balance, like grief and peace finally called a truth. She still lives in my silence, where the light hits soft and thin. Not in the pain, not in the tears, just in the quiet I keep her in. Yeah. She still lives in my silence, not haunting, not gone. She just lingers where the noise is, yeah. And the nights go on. Sometimes I hum that old song, the one we used to room together. It doesn't hurt, but it still knows where to touch. I've tried loving since, and maybe I did, but not like that. Never like us. Low home tremble like sky. Seasons pass softer now, and I let them. Maybe that's what growing is. Learning to miss gently. She still lives in my silence, where the light is soft and deadly. Not in the pain, not in the tears, just in the quiet I keep her in. She still lives in my silence, not haunted, not gone. She just lingers where the noise is, and the nights go on. I used to chase the sound of closure, but closure never spoke my tongue. Some loves don't die, they dissolve into the air, into the spaces you stop trying to fill it. Yeah, I don't talk to her anymore, but she still answers sometimes. Yeah, not in words, just in the way the world feels when it's quiet enough to remember. She still lives in my silence, in my house. Sometimes it's a quiet save. Yeah. There's a diner on the corner where mornings taste like mercy. The waitress calls me love without meaning it. And somehow that's enough. Stray dog sleeps near the stoplight, his ribs counting every dawn. I sit by the window, watching strangers begin again. Oh, yeah. The coffee is bitter, but they clever. I used to need granted. Small places, the harmonies just be soft. Not in fireworks, but in the sound of dust. But in the sound of dust, when no one knows your name, and maybe that's the point, to live without the blame. The bus stops near the edge of town, fields I'm low with winter sun. I walk past fences painted gold, each one older than my path. But y'all ways just because kindness too simple to fake. For the first time, I don't look back to see who's gone. I rent a room with crooked walls, a kind that hold their breath at night. And when I lay down, it's the silence that holds me right in small places. The heartlands just be soft, not in fireworks, but in the sound of dust. Yeah, small places where no one knows your name, and maybe that's the point, to live without the blame. I used to chase a noise, mistaken for meaning. Now I just count a second without breaking. Maybe life ain't about moving fast, but hearing what stays when the world fades. Peace didn't shout when it came. just sat down and called me by my new name. Small places, yeah. Be quiet.